Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited that you're here for this video. And I'm excited to be sharing about some really cool opportunities for event planners who are on the West Coast. All right. So shout out to all of you guys who are in California, who are in Washington State, who are in Arizona, who are in Nevada, right? And all of the other states on the West Coast. This is for you. All right. Now, there are a few things that you need to know. Number one, all right. Number one, the West Coast is like the top area for destination weddings. Like there's definitely been an increase in destination weddings in Utah, for instance, right? In Salt Lake City, there's a lot of destination weddings all over California, between LA to Palm Springs, right? To Napa. There's so many locations on the West Coast. And of course, Vegas, which actually happens to be the #1 destination location within the US, right? And there's a reason for this. The weather is good. The weather is good year round. We can rely on the weather to be good. We can rely on good views, like desert photo shoots, all that good stuff is out on the West Coast, right? So literally, if you're watching this, if you are an event planner on the West Coast, like you literally are in a gold mine. Now you may say, oh, I'm in a small city or a small town. I'm not in one of these major cities. Even if you're willing to do a wedding in one of these major cities, 5 times a year, 10 times a year, right? You are literally sitting on a gold mine, right? Like you can really cater to those in the destination market. That's an amazing opportunity for you guys who are in this destination market, all right? Now, another amazing opportunity for you guys in the West Coast and also for everybody in the United States is the fact that engagements are getting shorter. A lot of people are planning their wedding start to finish in 6 months, start to finish in 3 months, right? A lot of people are like, listen, I don't want to wait too long, right? The pandemic brought a lot of uncertainty. And with that, a lot of people got married on a short timeline. And so more people are like, hey, let's get it done quicker, right? And it's becoming more and more of a trend. So yeah, you may be watching this and say, oh, well, I've already missed the boat for this year. We're already in February or March. So I've already missed the boat for this year. But that's not true. Every year we work with new clients, we work with new people who join us at our event, Planners Who Profit Live, our events in April. Join us at our event and leave and book more business, not only for the next year, but for the current year as well, because this trend has been going on, like I said, for a while, ever since the pandemic kicked in, right? So that's a huge opportunity for you guys. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that you need to do, right? There are a few things you have to do if you want to really capitalize on this. If you're serious about growing your business, if you're serious about making money, right, as an event planner, which there's nothing wrong with it, right? Doctors love saving people, but they still make money. They still can make a good living. And you are helping people plan, in most cases, the most important day of their life. And there's nothing wrong with making money because you're doing a good job doing it. All right. So if you're serious about, being able to go full time, support your clients better, all that good stuff, these are the things you want to do. Number one, you need to be findable, right? Being findable is not the same thing as posting 3 times a day on Instagram, right? Some of you guys are posting 3 times a day to your 1,000 followers, right? And hoping that something happens. But what you really need to do is be findable on the web for people who are searching for somebody like you. The funny thing that I would say is that we've been doing events, destination events at Statuesque Events, that's my company. We've been doing destination events all across, the United States, and almost all of the clients, with the exception of one who was a friend of someone of a past client, found us from a Google search, right? They were able to find us on the internet for their specific need, right? And they also said that they couldn't find very many other people who were like us, right? People are looking for things that are specific when they're doing Google searches. And once they find it, they get excited. Like they get really excited and they're ready to move forward, right? And it's really your sale to lose. So becoming findable is a huge, huge piece to the puzzle, right? Now, the other piece of the puzzle is being a good salesperson, right? Being a saleswoman, being a salesman. And the reason that this is important is that just because someone's interested doesn't mean they're ready to buy. You got to take people from interested to booked, right? People see things on the internet and no one wants to be catfished, right? By a business. No one wants to be scammed. So when they meet with you, they want to know, they want to talk to you. They want to vet and make sure that you are what you presented yourself to be, right? Which means that you got to be better at sales, everything, sales calls, making sure that you're not just trying to plan the event on a sales call, but you actually help them to understand why you're the best fit for them, making sure that in your follow-up emails, you're standing out, right? Because for those people who are probably inquiring for 5, 10 competitors, right, and trying to narrow it down. Spoiler alert, your ideal clients are people that everybody wants to work with. So there's always going to be competition, right? So your job is to stand out. Like your sales game's got to be on point as well. And finally, you got to have strong systems, right? For us, we work with clients. We take clients from, struggling to book clients to having a whole roster of clients. And one of the things that's really important to us is that once you start booking a whole bunch of clients, you got to be able to manage them. You got to be able to manage 10 clients without being overwhelmed and exhausted and stressed out. For most of our clients, they're doing it part-time. Right? Like they're building, they're building up to the point of leaving full time. We believe you should have a 6-figure salary before you quit your job. Right? You should be able to have a 6-figure business before you quit your job. And in order to do that, a lot of people are working part-time, right? For a little bit, maybe 6 months, a year, whatever it takes to get to that 6-figure mark. And so you have to be able to manage those clients without getting overwhelmed and just disappearing. The reason that a lot of people are stressed out in this industry is that a lot of people have terrible systems that are not easy to maintain. They are not, your approach is off. You may have the right tools, but the wrong approach. And so you're overworking. So those are the 3 things that you need to have. And the cool thing is that if you're watching this, you get the opportunity to attend our live event, Planners Who Profit Live, where we break down this, okay? And our event it's not a 2-hour event, it's 3 days, right? Really 2.5 days. The reason it's 2.5 days is that we really get deep. Like we talk specifically about what you actually need to make progress in your business, right? Our event is for event planners who are experienced, right? On average, the people who attend our event are on average about 7 years into business, right? 5 to 7 years into business, right? Now, again, if you're only in year 2, that's fine. As long as you're willing to catch up, you could do that. And if you're at year 10 or 12, chances are and if you have not hit the 6-figure mark, we want you to be here because we're going to help you to get there quickly. But what I want you to know is that we work with experienced event planners. That's what this is for. This is not beginner content. This is not how to get your first client type of content, right? It's not even just social media content. We're really helping you to build a thriving business and the content that you're going to learn here is going to serve your business for years. So you have the opportunity to attend our event on April the 14th to the 16th in Beverly Hills, California, and you get access to a special discount, right? It's listed on this page. Use the code that is listed right now. You can use that and you can unlock a really special discount that's just for you, all right? So make sure you go ahead and do that because like I said, there's so many opportunities for you, right? This is not the time to say, oh, well, maybe later. No, like these are the trends right now. This is something you want to hop on now, right? One thing I always say is that for us as event planners, we don't really have the luxury of waiting for forever, right? You don't want to wait until you're 60 or 70 to try to build a thriving business, event planning business, especially if you're the one who's going to be running most of the events. Because by that time you're probably tired. You probably don't want to be on your feet 10 hours a day, right? So this is a business of your youth. This is a business that you want to thrive in your late 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, right? Or your 50s at the latest. You don't really want to just be getting started and just be doing well later on, right? By that point, you should be a master. By that point, you should have employees who are running the events for you. But that only happens when you master it yourself first, right? So that's what we're going to be teaching at this event. Now, there are 2 ticket levels. We have your regular, your general admission ticket. Listen, general admission tickets are fire. And those are for people who are focused on weddings and social events, right? If you're a wedding planner, you focus on social events and that's what you want to do. You're looking to build your first 70 to 100K year as a social event planner, as an event planner, like your general admission ticket is for you. Now, VIP is for those who are like, man, I'm already at 70K. I'm already at 60K, right? Like I'm already doing really well and I'm ready to have a team of associates, right? Like I'm ready to really expand, get to that 300, 500, 800, 1 million mark with a team of associates who can do events on our behalf, right? And I'm ready to build an agency, right? VIP is for you. VIP is also for you if you're like, listen, I'm ready to break into corporate events, right? I want to learn how to write proposals that are accepted. I want to learn what corporations are looking for, right? Then VIP is for you, all right? So that should make it really easy for you to know what ticket option to go with. And one thing that I want you to know is that regardless of the ticket option you go with, you're going to have breakfast, we're going to have heavy snacks on every day. And on day 3, you get access to a farewell brunch. All right, we're going to be doing a brunch together. It's going to be phenomenal, right? And again, we're in Beverly Hills. We're working with local businesses to make this experience amazing. So for those of you who arrive early or choose to depart late, like we're going to give you everything you need to know in the attendee guide, so that you can plan a really exciting weekend, right? So this could be, yeah, it's a business expense, it's a tax write-off, but you can use some of the time outside of the event to really just explore and enjoy LA, right? So we're really excited about seeing you there. There's no reason to miss this event. We're going to the West Coast this year. We will not be back probably for a couple of years, right? We're going to be going to another location next year, and we want you to take advantage of this, all right? If you're watching this video, chances are you're somewhere on the West Coast. It's an easy flight. It's a quick flight over. Or even a drive, and we want you to be there. We want you to be in the room at Planners Who Profit Live. Your business deserves this. Your business deserves this investment. Your business deserves this time away, right? This time away from the kids, away from your day job, away from the craziness, to just focus and hunker down on your business, all right? So I hope to see you there. Make sure you go ahead and use the links below to either contact us with any further questions you have, or to go ahead and secure your ticket with your special discount, okay? This is not a public discount. This is just for you, right? So I want you to go ahead and just make use of that. And I cannot wait to meet you there in person, live and direct at Planners Who Profit Live, all right? Cheers, enjoy the rest of your day, and we can't wait to see you there.